Privacy means what? That is protecting data. We want to provide the security and privacy for the data. Here the cookies are mainly used to record the information coming in and coming out. Most of the company, they are going to collect tax for their product. Another issue of e-commerce here is accessibility. That means how to access the information. Hello to all, a warm welcome to my new session. I am Revati, faculty, Department of Computer Science, Vidyashram, First Grade College, Mysore. We are on the 15th session of Introduction to Computer Network. In my today's session, I am going to deal with legal and ethical or moral issues in e-commerce. So before going to start my today's session, let me to recall the things what I discussed in my last session. In my last session, I discussed what is cyber law. At the same time, I discussed e-payment system. Then I discussed security. So, but in today's session, I'm going to discuss legal and ethical issues in e-commerce. So what are the different kinds of legal and ethical issues we are going to face in e-commerce? So the first legal issue is privacy. So privacy means what? That is protecting data. We want to provide the security and privacy for the data. So here privacy means the right to be left all one, that is alone, and the right to be free of unreasonable personal intrusion. So this is the right to left to all the person to take, or this is the right to free from unreasonable personal intrusion. That means it is completely left to the user to provide or to secure their personal intrusion. So then we are going to have cookies. So when we browse or when we do some online activity, all the details related to the online activity are stored in cookies. So here cookies are the piece of information that allows a website to re-record the information coming in and going out. That means the cookies holds the complete details about all the transactions are carried out in your network. So here cookies are the piece of information that allows the website to record the information and which is going in and going out. That means here the cookies are mainly used to record the information coming in and coming out. Then we are going to have intellectual property. So here the intellectual property is the intangible property created by individuals or corporations. I repeat, the intellectual properties are intangible property and which is created by the individual or corporations. Some of the example for intellectual properties or authorship or copyright. These are some of the example for intellectual property. Moving further, we are going to have indecency. So here the indecency is measured in terms of comment or request, suggestion or control or proportional or images or any other communication context or described, which is purely measured by the contemporary community standard. I repeat, here the indecency is related to any comment or any request or any suggestion or any proportional or image or other communication, and that is context or describes in terms of paternity, or it is measured by contemporary community standards. Then we are going to have taxation. So what is tax? That means most of the e-commerce organization, they are going to apply tax for their products. So here taxation is an issue, as e-commerce companies do not have to collect sales tax on their customers purchase. That means, so this is also one of the big legal issue in e-commerce, because most of the company, they are going to collect tax for their product, but according to the e-commerce, they do not have to collect the e-commerce sales tax on their customers purchase. The next legal issue here is gambling. So the gambling is a very major issue in e-commerce. So a gambling is an issue, as the internet makes it difficult to decide whether the transaction is take place, and hence which region's law should regulate the transaction. So it is a major issue that going to happen in e-commerce. It's very difficult to decide the transaction take place, whatever the transactions are taken place, and that transaction comes under which region law. So it is a major issue in e-commerce. Moving further, we are going to have ethical issues in e-commerce. So here ethics is a branch of philosophy that deals with what is considered to be right and what is considered to be wrong. So it is a branch of philosophy, and it is mainly going to deal with what is right and what is wrong. And spread of e-commerce has created many new ethical issues. That means, so here it is mainly going to deal with what is wrong and what is right. So here the e-commerce system contains certain ethical issues. In that first one, privacy. So collection, storage, and dissemination of information about individual. That means during the privacy of the customer, how to collect the information, how to store the information, and where to store the information about the individual. These are the some of the ethical issue of e-commerce. So the privacy is nothing but how to provide the security for the user data, and where to store the data, and how to collect the data, and how to dissemination of information about the individual. So here it is mainly going to deal with ownership of the property as well as value of information and the intellectual property. Then we are going to have another issue, that is accuracy. So here the authenticity or fidelity and accuracy of information collected and processed. That means to provide the accuracy in the e-commerce system is going to provide authenticity, fidelity, as well as accuracy of the information that is collected and that is being processed. The another issue here is accessibility. So right to access information and payment of fees to access it. That means the another issue of e-commerce here is accessibility. That means how to access the information. Suppose if I succeeded to access the information, then how much fees I want to pay for accessing. So these are the some of the major issues of ethical issues in e-commerce system. Then we are going to have cyber crime. So here the cyber crime is a criminal activity, and that is mainly going to target computer system, network, as well as network devices. I repeat, here the cyber criminals are the criminal activity, and it is mainly going to focus on computer system, network, as well as network devices. So the main aim of the cyber criminals is to hack the system or hack the network or flood the traffic. So here the cyber criminals are the organized people, or it's a group of people, and they are going to use new technology to hack your computer system or network. So as defined in Cambridge Dictionary, defines cyber crimes as crimes committed with the use of computers. That means the name itself indicates that it is mainly going to deal with computer system. So it is a crimes with respect to your computer system. So here the cyber crimes as crime committed with the use of computers or relating to computers, especially through the internet. So here the cyber crimes are the activity, that is crime activity. Their main intention is to hack the computer system or steal the data, or their main intention is to break the network. So universal cyber crime is understood as a unlawful act wherein computer is either a tool or target or both. So here the cyber crime is understood as unlawful act where the computer is either a tool or target or both. So here the cyber criminals' main intention is to hack the computer system or damage the computer system, and they are going to do all the cyber criminal activity for the financial gain. So here some of the examples for cyber crimes are online bank information theft, identity theft, or it is a authorized computer access. That means it is a unauthorized computer access. That means some of the example for cyber criminals are, that is online banking information theft, data theft, or identity theft, or information theft, and unauthorized access to the data. And at the same time they are going to damage your network. That means they are going to flood, or they are going to flood virus and other malwares through the network. So here the cyber criminals are responsible for infecting your computer system through virus and malware. The main aim of cyber criminals is to damage your data as well as hack your data, and they are going to do all these activities only for the financial benefit. So cyber crime encompasses a wide range of activities, but these can generally broken into two categories. So here the cyber crimes are going to perform huge activities, but whatever the activity they are going to perform, that is divided into two categories. In that first one, crimes that target computer network or device. That means whatever the crime they are going to perform, that is mainly on computer network or network device. So these type of criminals includes virus and denial of service attack. That means, suppose if the cyber criminals are going to target network as well as network device, then they are going to flood virus and denial of service attack. So the crimes that uses computer networks to advance other criminal activity. That means the another type here is the criminals, that is cyber criminals, they are going to use computer network along with the advanced other criminal activities. Then this type of criminals includes cyber stalking, phishing and fraud or identity theft. Suppose if the cyber criminals are going to use computer network along with this some advanced criminal activity, then their main intention is to hack your identity, that is identity theft or phishing, or it may be fraud. So the main aim of the cyber criminals is to harm your data as well as hack your data only for the financial profit. So here the cyber criminals are going to use computer system for hacking as well as for damaging. So most frequently used cyber criminal activities are identity theft or phishing, or it may be fraud, or it may be flooding of virus. So some of the examples for cyber crimes are identity theft or data theft or phishing, or it may be virus or flooding of denial of service or flooding of network. So in my today's session, we discussed some of the legal and ethical issues of e-commerce, and at the same time we discussed cyber crimes. So in my next session, I'm going to start with revision of first unit. So I'm going to start revising from first unit. So dear student, thank you for watching my session. Let's meet in the next session. Until then, take care. Thank you.